Hello and welcome everyone. Eid Mubarak once again to Bahrain Now, your favorite Ramadan talk show. Join us as we host some entertaining segments this Eid featuring some amazing guests. So stay tuned, we got a lot coming up. A Bahraini dessert that turned into a souvenir. It has become well known worldwide and no home in Bahrain celebrates Eid without its sweetness. I'm definitely talking about Bahraini halwa, you guys. Welcome to our studio and Eid Mubarak.
Eid Mubarak, thank you.
So tell us first of all about the history behind the Shwetar halwa and when did it all start?
So it all started back when my great-grandfather, we used to have a lot of Amanis in Bahrain, so they used to teach us how to do all kinds of sweets. So my great-grandfather used to do a sweet called Bayda and Ambari, which is a very traditional Bahraini sweets. It's like a candy or a lollipop at a Bahraini style. And
lollipop at a Bahraini style, like how you put it that way.
And he used to do it in the house and sell it in the house as well.
Okay.
But then my grandfather, who's Jasim, he learned how to do the halwa, but he did it with a bit of change from the Omani one. And so he started to do it with the Omani team in the factory. And they also taught my grandmother, and they used to do it in the house.
Okay, so it passed down generations. It started with your great-grandfather and then passed down the generations.
Exactly.
And like you said, you started with the Omani touch and then switched it to like the Bahraini touch in a different way. Okay, as well, Sheikha, tell us, how did the idea in general come up? Like, how did they think of doing this?
So we are not really like 100% sure because it's all in my grandfather's mind, and he wasn't really a talker.
He didn't like to speak. It's like, I will just do it, but I will not tell you. Yeah.
So, but mostly it's the Omani halwa that because maybe something was lacking in Bahrain.
Okay.
So they changed up the recipe to just be accessible in Bahrain. So that's how they invented the Bahraini halwa.
Okay, amazing, amazing. It's actually very interesting. And like many expats wonder, what are the main ingredients of halwa? And like, could you explain to us? As well, Bahrainis, of course, maybe not everybody knows how it's made. Can you explain to us how it is?
So it's like sugar and spice and everything nice. There's saffron, cardamom, and rose water, and there's starch, cornstarch.
Okay, there's cornstarch in it. Oh, I didn't know that.
The majority is just sugar and water.
Okay,
and
amazing.
You just have to like do it for an hour until it's like caramelized.
And do you sit and like, do you have to heat it up and like keep stirring it until it thickens? Because I can see that it's a bit thick, the consistency of it.
It's exactly 1 hour to finish.
Okay. Oh, okay. It takes 1 hour exactly to finish.
Yeah.
From start to finish.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not that long. I thought it would be a little bit longer.
It is long if you have the huge like a spatula thing that you have to stir for the whole hour.
Yeah, so you have to sit and you have to keep, and
because the minute that you leave it, it will be burnt.
Okay.
So you have to stir it for an hour, so it's not long for us, but it's long for
Yeah, of course, for whoever's making it's actually long because it's like, yes, no, we're almost done. No, keep going, keep stirring.
Exactly.
Your factory is here in Bahrain?
Yeah, in Muharraq.
Okay, amazing. As well, I want to ask, what are these beautiful things we have right here in front of us?
So we have like some additions of the serving that we have. So the halwa is the main, the thing that hasn't changed.
Of course, it hasn't changed over the years.
And we don't like to add anything to it. I mean, it's just the way that my grandfather did it, and we still do it the same way. And there's also khamfaroush, there's sambusa with the sweet inside. And there's rahash, which is sesame.
Okay.
But it's really nice.
And it's really sweet, that I know.
It's really sweet.
It's very sweet.
You can use it for recipes, and you can use it for even some people add it to sandwiches.
Okay, amazing. That's something very new to me as well. I've never tried that.
Yeah.
Something I'd like to try next.
Yeah, so this is what we do for an occasion or for Eid, for example. And we also have a packaging for Eid, and that you can have everything, matai, like halwa.
I can see there's a mix of everything in here. Like you have all different things. So can people customize what they want? Like they choose the tins and then choose, okay, I want this, I want this, I want this.
Exactly. You can have a variety of prices and contents.
Okay.
And you can gift it or take it for someone and or for your house.
Or for yourself as well. Like I would I would order this for myself because I like to try everything.
Exactly.
So it's like the perfect touch. Okay, I'll try this. Yeah.
Yeah, a bit of everything.
I wanted to ask, what's your best seller during Eid? What's the most thing that people order during Eid?
So mostly halwa, khamfaroush and sambusa because it's the traditional sweets from years ago. And the thing that we love as a family is halwa is also is always, if you think of joy, there's halwa.
I like the slogan. I like the slogan. If you think of joy, there's halwa.
Yeah, so
nice
there's
slogan.
a wedding, there's Eid, there's something happy.
There's always halwa.
There's halwa.
There's always halwa. I wanted to ask, how much halwa do you produce every day and in Eid especially?
So normally in Eid we do multiple of the pots of halwa. And we sell, I don't know how many kilograms.
I would say, like, how many kilos would you guys sell, especially in Eid? Like, how many kilos do you guys, approximately how many kilos do you guys make per day?
I have no idea, but it's a lot. Like the tin, maybe it has 100 kilos.
Oh, wow.
So we have a few
tins moving every day.
Yeah.
Like when you said about the person stirring, now that you said 100 kilo tin, I'm like,
yeah.
Okay, that's stirring a lot.
They had like a break in Ramadan, and because of the COVID, and the closing of the bridge.
Yeah.
Our friends from the GCC, they would love to have some halwa, and they were like the biggest customers.
Especially that they don't have it. It's Bahraini halwa, so for them it's even more that's like, okay, we want this.
Yeah.
But hopefully soon this all.
Soon, inshallah, Eid.
Yes, that all gets
we
better.
We miss them.
Thank you, Sheikha. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we end the segment?
Thank you so much for this opportunity, and we hope to see everyone come and try the halwa and take from for Eid.
I'll be soon coming for this because I want to try all of the things.
Inshallah.
Again, thank you, Sheikha. Eid Mubarak.
Thank you so much.
Guys, stay tuned for more. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Joining us today is a pure talent. It's true he's young in age, but his performance says otherwise. Elton, welcome to our studio. And first of all, Eid Mubarak.
Eid Mubarak to you too.
So tell us, Elton, when did you discover your talent?
Well, I've been playing for about 8 years now.
Okay.
It's just one of those things where you don't feel you can do it, so you never do it unless you actually give everything you have for it.
To do it and prove to yourself that you can do it.
Yes, exactly. So I'd say like professionally I've been doing it for like 5 years now.
Okay.
But like I started like 8 years ago.
Did you learn by yourself? How did you come to like decide that you wanted to play the saxophone?
I actually learned from Bahrain Music Institute.
Okay.
For 2 months, and then I self-taught.
Self-taught yourself?
Yeah. So
just everyday practice?
Mm-hmm. So I learned the basics, and then like you have everything on the internet, so you can grasp
everything is available for us to learn and teach ourselves. But I'm sure it must be really hard because you have to learn the notes and you have to make sure the sound sounds correctly.
Yeah.
As well, tell us, how was your Ramadan and Eid?
Ramadan was really nice, actually. You get to like spend time at home with your family. And with your friends, and just because of COVID, it's like even more intimate now.
Yeah, you're always with your family.
Yes.
You spend more time with your family now because of COVID. I actually thank COVID for that one part.
Me too.
Yeah.
I actually have to thank COVID for a lot of things, like musically as well, because you just like sit all the time and you play and like.
Did you learn more things during COVID? Like, did it make you want to like learn like newer songs or just get more better at what you were doing?
Yeah, of course. Like during COVID was the first time that I actually made my own studio at home.
Okay,
so
that's
I don't
amazing.
have to go anywhere else to record
now.
so
you can do it now just directly at home.
Yeah, just directly at home.
Okay, so that's as well thanks to COVID.
Thanks to COVID.
Thanks to COVID. What are your future plans, and like how have you been coping with COVID?
Coping with COVID, obviously in the start it was like a bit of a hit, but I feel like for everyone.
Yes.
But soon along the way, like you realize and you dig deep and you know what your real worth is and what you really want to do, right? And yeah, like I said, I made my own studio, so it's been going well.
Since you made your own studio, what do you have planned on next? What do you think
I've planned on next? I want to take the name of Bahrain on top.
I like how you looked at it that way. That's a smart, a really nice way to look at it. Like, again, challenge yourself again to do that. So tell us, Elton, what do you have prepared for us today?
I've prepared Jimmy Sachs, No Man No Cry, because everyone's crazy about that song.
A beautiful song. It's a beautiful song.
So I just thought I'd give it a go.
Yeah, amazing song. I cannot wait to hear it. Thank you, Elton.
Thank you so much for having
very
me.
excited.
Thank you so much.
Guys, we'll be right back after one more song by Elton. Let's go. Now that was definitely entertaining, and I hope you had as much fun as I did. If you want to stay in touch, then don't hesitate to contact us on our social media accounts shown below on the screen. I'm Lara Sam'an, goodbye.